going on, everybody? It's Sean with Triangle of Truth here, and I'm back with a video that I promised for you guys. Today I have a special combination of I've got something to unbox and I've got a review of what is in this box. So with that said, let's jump into it. So what I have here is a package that I have been long waiting for from Mike Tenner. Contains two very special comics and some rewards. I'm not exactly sure what is in here, or I can't say sure. I don't remember what all the rewards are, so you're going to kind of re-experience what I'm getting here along with me. Nice thing is Jay was kind enough to lend me his box cutter, so I actually have something to open this with. Be careful though, it's Sean with a sharp object, so we just got to kind of watch. So with that said, let's dive in. Alright. I love box cutters, they're so sharp. Oh man, this is every bit as cool as I thought it would be. So for everyone wondering, yeah, I backed Mike Tenner's project for Midnight Highway #2, and in doing this I was actually able to also get issue #1 because I did not know about the book until this #2 campaign. So I was able to order #1 and #2, and then I got some rewards. So let me go ahead and pull everything out and I'll show you guys everything that I got. Starting with issue 1, provided that it'll actually come out of the bag here, you know what I mean? There we go. Alright, so here's issue 1. Look at that. Yeah. So awesome. Like, I've read the digital reward comic that I got, but let me tell you, in person, it's looking even better so far. Alright, so here's issue 2, which this is a dope cover. Hopefully you guys can see all this on camera. This is awesome. And then my rewards. So I've got a little print that I am going to be sure to get framed. We're going to figure out where to put this on our wall, or many walls that we have in the house. And then we've got this really badass kind of metal, well, not metal, it's a foil kind of card art print. And then this one is going to make Jenna happy. So not only do we have a sticker, this glows in the dark. So we've got special places for stickers, believe it or not, so I can't wait. We're going to get a spot, and if I can, I'm going to try and take a picture with the lights out to actually show that it does glow. Overall, super cool. I was very excited to back this project, especially after getting the chance to read the digital rewards that I got. It looks so good on there, and flipping through everything here, which I'll try to give you kind of like a small thing of like some of the art. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not gonna lie, as nice as it was to look digital at it digitally, this looks so much better on paper. Don't know why, but it looks awesome. It feels awesome, if that's such a thing with comics. That said, let's jump into and talk about issues 1 and 2, shall we? So Midnight Highway is created and written by Mike Tenner and Alex Madej. Art is done by Alexander Malashev. Colors by Hedwin Zaldivar. And letters by, I'm going to give you 3 guesses, and only one of them counts. Dave Lentz. Seems like every Kickstarter book we do, it's Dave Lentz. So the story itself is, if you're a big fan of 80s sci-fi and horror, you are going to love this. It centers around the main character Alex, who in issue 1, as we open up, is taking his girlfriend Kelly home from a date from where they were watching a really cheesy horror movie. And they got these cute little scenes going back and forth, and he drops her off while he's on his way home. And he's listening to the radio, he's singing along to, you know, as we all do while you're driving. And then all of a sudden you see him run into what looks like just a giant buck, but it's got glowing green eyes. That's weird, right? It is. But as he gets closer to this thing, you start noticing not only is it green eyes, there's like green glowing stuff all over this, and he's like, you know, you don't look so good. Are you okay? What is this green stuff? Basically, all of a sudden, it jumps up onto its hind legs, and you see its belly is just full of like mouths and eyes, you know, and it's a monster. And they say he has the golden vessel. He has the golden vessel, and he's like, what the f? Jumps in the car, and this chase ensues. And it's running. He's like, damn, this thing is fast. Well, as it's going, the thing itself is like, we can't keep up in the way they are with the buck form. So they morph into this giant spider. And I'm sure as Jay reads that part, he's going to go, oh hell no. We're not fans of spiders here. So and this, of course, it jumps onto his car, and all they keep saying is, give us the golden vessel, human boy. And what they're talking about is he has a gold Trans Am. What's so important about it? Don't know yet. Hopefully we'll find out in future issues. And they're busting through the windshield. They keep saying, give me the golden vessel. All of a sudden you kind of get to this point where in front of them you see what looks like a sign for like a farm, and then this big lightning strike. And boom, all of a sudden this thing is off the car and it's kind of dead. And he kind of comes skidding to a stop, and he jumps out and he's like, oh my god, what the hell? What's going on? And he sees this guy walking. It looks like kind of like a farmer or a ranch hand with a lantern. And he keeps trying to talk to him. He's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And the guy just keeps walking and just ignoring him. Finally, he jumps in front of the guy. He goes, hey, do you have a phone that I can call? I need to call my girlfriend. The guy just walks right through him. It's actually a ghost. And all of a sudden, boom, another lightning crack. And they do this giant panel where you see that he's on the Midnight Highway. And his radio throughout this whole thing has been crackling and saying, welcome to Midnight Highway Radio. I'm your host. And basically that's kind of the hint that he's been transported over into this world. And that's where issue 1 ends, and you jump into issue 2. And in issue 2, basically what he does is he comes up and he pulls up on this haunted arcade. And he goes inside because he's trying to find a phone, because all he wants to do is talk to Kelly. Well, he finds out, yeah, they have a phone, but you have to get a bajillion tickets to be able to use this. So somebody suggests that he goes and plays games to get the tickets needed so that he can call her. So they bring him up to this game, and it's called the Gauntlet. And basically what it is it ends up being him playing a demolition derby. But apparently what he wasn't told before he went in, and all the monsters are wagering, well, not monsters, all the ghosts and spirits that are here in this realm are wagering, can he do it? Because apparently nobody has ever won this game before. But they all seem to think that he can do it. So he's realizes he's in the middle of the derby, and he's kind of sitting back looking at this, just taking it all in for one thing. And he's trying to figure out what to do, and he gets hit and somebody smashed him, and then one of the co-hosts or announcer girl like Vanna White, she's over here near the leaderboard, ends up being Kelly, but it's not really Kelly. She has a thing for him. She thinks he's cute. That's his pick to win, so that gives him motivation to really try and win this thing. And he actually ends up kind of making it down to the final 3 against 2 others that are just absolutely ruthless. They basically took out most of the people throughout the rest of the fight, and then now they're basically fighting to take him out. And so it ends up being a girl that it's between him and her, and he starts kind of doing some Smokey and the Bandit like stuff. If you've ever watched the second one, he starts just doing circles around her and just dirt, just kicking up dust everywhere so she can't see him, and then comes out and boom, and he wins. And so now he's got the ability to make this phone call, because apparently in winning this game you automatically get that chance. And unfortunately the book ends with the phone is actually broken. Like, you see it and he can't make the call, and he's just on his knees, and that's where it ends. All I can say is I'm ready for issue 3. This is, as I described in the video where we were doing Kickstarters, this is cheesy, it's funny, and it's awesome. As you saw when I put up the book, the art is phenomenal. To me, it's very much like a little bit like the 80s Real Ghostbusters cartoon, but kicked up to like 11 as far as like the colors and how outrageous everything is. It is everything that the team did in here is awesome. I love it, and I'm excited to back every future project that comes until this series is done. I can promise you now, Mike, that yeah, anytime issue 3, issue 4, however many you're going to do, I'm going to back it. And I highly recommend anybody who loves going on Kickstarter and helping out independent creators, the next time this comes up, you'll see a video from us here letting you know that the campaign is going. I highly recommend that you jump on it, because the one thing that is great about Mike's campaigns, he allows you the ability to get the past issues like I did here. He also has bundles of his other comics that he's done. So there's one called like Black Jackets, and I think 1 or 2 other series where there's about 3 or 4 issues. So there's a lot for you to be able to get. And then he also does Pocus Hocus. Hey everybody, Future Sean here. I just want to apologize for past Sean's mistake. He's a dummy. Just ignore him. Mike doesn't actually write Pocus Hocus. That is written by the awesome team of Will and Alan. So I do apologize for his mistakes. Guys, just when you see him, Alan, Will, don't beat him up too bad. Just, smack him upside his head. We'll be fine. Rest assured we did that as well on our end. Anyways, let's get back to the video, shall we? Later, everybody. Typically, however many issues of the other comic there are, you can get that as well as an add-on as part of the campaign. He also does really cool, as you saw, rewards like stickers. He has shirts. I'm going to tell you right now, Mike, the next campaign, I'm buying a shirt. I don't care if I've got to lose like 40 pounds just to fit in your largest size. I'm buying a shirt. It's going to happen. I might buy 2 shirts, because I know Jay's going to want one. I'm sitting here pointing over here like Jay's like right next to me, but whatever. So, yeah, needless to say, awesome book, awesome series. I can't wait to check out more of it and just kind of see how they expand the story and how it eventually ends. Anyways, as always, guys, you stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later, everybody.